prepared for Florida State. So we just got to put that game behind us and keep moving forward.
I mean, after everything you guys went through last year, and I mean, that had to be a pretty good feeling out on the field after Saturday.
It was very exciting. You know, the fans enjoyed it. We enjoyed it as a team. It was very good, you know. But like I said, it's behind us now. You know, we got to move on to the next opponent.
Have you seen much from Florida State yet?
Yesterday I watched a lot of film on them. I watched the first 3 games, and they're a very good football team.
What stands out the most?
They got players all across the board. They get it done. A receiver, running back, you know, their line is very good. E.J. Manuel is a very good quarterback. Like I said, there's a reason why they're what's the top 10 in the country now?
I think they slipped to 11. Yeah.
I think they're top 15 in the country. There's a reason why they're top 15.
What stands out to you about Manuel? I know you guys probably got a long look at him last year down in Tallahassee.
He's a great quarterback. He does a great job with putting the ball where it needs to be. He'll run if he had to. And he just does whatever it takes to get the first down to keep the offense on the field.
You know, you guys had a little bit of a remembrance factor with Auburn. I mean, you thought about, obviously you guys thought about what happened at their place last year. Is it the same thing with Florida State? Thinking how close you guys came against the Seminoles down there last year?
Oh yeah, you know, it's still in the back of our minds as well. They beat us in the last few seconds of the game on a 55-yard field goal. So that was even tough. That was even tougher than the loss in Auburn, I think, because especially in the locker room, everybody was, you know, it took a toll on a lot of us, and it showed in the locker room just looking in guys' faces.
Based off of last year's game and the fact that you guys outscored Auburn 31-3 over the final 39 minutes Saturday, does this team now have the confidence you can play with anybody in the country?
Absolutely. We've always had that confidence from game 1 to now. We play with anybody in the country. It just goes down to competing, just doing your job, and just being relentless on each and every play.
So no intimidation factor this week at all? As far as being intimidated by Florida State?
Not at all. You know, the field's going to be the same length, the same distance lengthwise, widthwise. The hash marks are going to be the same. They're going to just have on a different uniform, and they just have different players.
I mean, you've gone up against your offense, I mean, throughout the summer, the whole year. Did you know they were capable of what they did on Saturday?
Absolutely. In the scrimmages, especially with the speed anyway, yeah. With Sammy on the outside, he just, one day in the scrimmage, he just took it for about 80 yards. So it was like, whew, that guy is amazing. So we always knew our offense had the capability. They had to put everything together, and they had to cut down on some little simple mistakes, I think, and just get on the same page.
What did the defense do to contain Philip Lutzenkirk? He was the top returning starter for them, and you know, he's got great hands, and he had no catches at all.
I don't think they even – I think he ran a few routes maybe, if I can remember correctly, but they wasn't – I mean, the quarterback wasn't even really trying to throw the ball for whatever reason.
They kept him in for blocking.
I don't know why. Yeah, he did a lot of blocking, and they ran the ball a lot too. Probably a little bounce attack or so. But they didn't really – I don't think the quarterback really even looked this way too many times for whatever reason. I have no idea.
Is giving up big plays, is that the biggest thing this defense has to correct right now in your eyes?
You know, I really can't say from a defensive standpoint. It has to be a great question you can ask Coach Steele, whether or not, you know, the big plays a problem for us.
It's going to be a little bit unusual after the kind of offenses you've played the first 3 weeks to see Florida State with 2 tight ends, 2 backs, almost like a normal offense.
Mm-hmm. No, our coaches, they do a great job of preparing us for whatever the offense try to attack us with. So we're going to be prepared for it. You know, we just got to line up, do our job, play our gaps, and just do it with effort, great effort, and relentless pursuit.
How do you feel like you guys have progressed over the years? I mean, the weeks, 3 games, you played some very interesting football 3 weeks in a row. How's that working out for you?
We're just getting better in different areas. We just got to get better at something each and every week. You know, whether you just got to get 2% better, and by the end of the season, we'll be where we want to be.
This team at a point where they believe they can run the table, or is that too premature?
What do you mean by running the table?
Well, undefeated.
We just take it one game at a time, one opponent at a time, and whatever the outcome may be, then it's a blessing.